Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in to the Wrestling Junkeez podcast. I am Keto Case alongside with Jaern, the Golden Sun, and Brocstarr. Do yourselves a favor and follow the Junkeez. Yo, what's up, Junkies?
Happy New Year! First episode of the year. Let's get this shit cracking, guys.
Yeah, a lot happening already this year.
Shit, a lot has happened this year, guys. It's only 6 days into the year.
Dreaded January 6th, yeah. So I guess best place to start would, I guess, be Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
So before the show, Triple H had tweeted out that a former WWE champion was going to show up, and no one knew who, so they trolled everyone and rolled out Jinder Mahal.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a great troll move. You saw the faces of the people. Oh my god.
Yeah, people were pissed, but
that was awesome.
You watch wrestling long enough, you knew it wasn't going to be Jinder.
He cut a good promo, I would say.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a typical Jinder promo. Typical anti-American heel promo.
Yeah, exactly. A callback to the Iron Sheik. But he's the modern-day Maharaj from India, the Indian version.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what is it? The Rock.
And it's funny because he was never really a return, because isn't he like a manager right now for a team? He
was a manager for Indus Share.
Yeah, where are they?
On NXT.
They were on TV a couple weeks ago. They look fucking terrible.
Yeah. I think they got shelved.
Call it? Veer lost all of his mass in his body. Like he's not ripped anymore. He lost all his muscle.
He's off the PEDs.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna have something good for him. I thought Veer was gonna be their next Indian star. He had a good look. And he's got a really good look outside of the ring too. He carries himself really well with he's very well dressed, he's very well spoken. He's apparently one of the nicest guys in the locker room. But I guess it just didn't transfer over to the main roster and onto TV.
He's the one that they kept rolling out those vignettes he's coming soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever. Veer's coming.
That was
next year.
That was like a meme too, a lot of but it was like Veer's coming. He's coming. Like the whole joke of him coming. He's coming soon. It became a meme. But The Rock came back, and that throws
a smell.
That was a big pop.
Mm-hmm. That was a huge pop, man. That was a Road Warrior pop right there.
Hey, you see how fucking jacked he is right now? God damn.
You guys see Samantha Irvin's reaction?
Oh yeah. She had a seizure.
So hot.
That was cool. Seeing
she came in her
professional
pants
like that naturally.
Hell yeah, she did.
She came in her pants, guys. I know it. You know it, Ricochet.
So The Rock returned. Cut a nice little promo.
Yeah.
Said at the end of the promo, he's gonna go out, and he asked the crowd, should he go to the bar for a couple of drinks, or should he go to the head of the table?
Yeah, that was everyone lost their fucking minds.
Fuck yeah!
For a second there, finally
gonna get Roman Rock.
You see all the Cody
how
Rhodes?
Gonna do it, though?
You see all the Cody Rhodes memes? It's so funny.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna finish my story.
That's another year that The Rock has come in and stole WrestleMania from somebody who's worked all year for it.
So what do you think happens? What does this do to the main event scene for the next 3 months?
I think this is a Rumble main event.
I don't know.
Well, the Rumble
it's
main
not
event.
A Rumble main event. They've already got the Rumble main event.
The
Rumble
talk
main
about
event. That later. That's fire. That's set up.
It's fire.
That's set up. But it's going to be... Maybe they do Cody Roman at Elimination Chamber, but it's going to be disappointing if Cody doesn't get that Mania.
Right, against Roman.
Yeah.
What if Reigns beats Rock at Elimination Chamber, and then that'll further elevate Cody if that is the main event, him beating Reigns after Reigns beat Rock,
You know why I say no to that?
Why?
Because Reigns versus Rock is not an Elimination Chamber match. That's a Mania match.
Sure, yeah, you're right. But then it's in Australia, right?
It is, and then that's gonna overshadow Rhea Ripley.
Good point.
Rhea's gonna be fucking. She's good no matter where she's put. She's a home.
But you don't want to put Rhea on the low card. You want to put her in the main event or for her hometown in Australia at least. You want to make the fans go happy. You know, lead them happy.
Yeah, but with all these top,
who's her opponent look?
I know, like, what's her opponent gonna look like for a main event? Has to be someone good. I mean, the guys are killing her now. They have to be headliners. The guys have to be the headliners.
Yeah, like
Might be Nia. Might be Nia, since Nia just beat Becky.
Yeah, that was the opening match, right?
Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good match.
Oh, yeah, it was good. Physical.
Like,
Nia's looking better now.
Nia
She's not as goofy as she used to look.
Yeah.
It looks like she put in a little bit more work in her in-ring. Knows how to play that monster role more better than back then. Back then, she's like figuring out that monster role.
Being a little safer.
Yeah.
She even came back. Honestly, I thought she was done.
She was going to run that program with Dean Ambrose back in the day.
That love/hate angle that they did.
Yeah.
You guys remember when they tried that shit with her and Enzo?
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely. Enzo.
That was getting over too. They killed that shit quick. Enzo and Nia. But I heard Enzo
so
was
what does happen to Cody from here?
Cody, I mean, shit, he's gonna finish off with Nakamura.
It should be over.
He has to maybe win Rumble, or unless Punk wins Rumble. One of them two is gonna win Rumble.
I heard a very absurd. I heard an absurd rumor that's not. It's a really weird channel on YouTube called The Sports Entertainer, and he throws out wild, uncorroborated stories. And one of the things that he said was that Reigns is going to lose the title at Rumble to Randy Orton, and that way Reigns and Rock at WrestleMania won't be Rock is going to cost him the match at Rumble, and they'll meet at WrestleMania in a non-title match, which will make it more unpredictable, and then they're going to build Cody towards Orton. But of course, that was all. He said he was
so far-fetched.
It is, right?
That's so far off. Reigns has to lose. Reigns has to lose in Mania, bro. It just has to.
At Mania to Cody.
Mania is the place he has to lose.
Because they walked by each other a few months ago on SmackDown. It was like the first time that they met face to face since the night after WrestleMania, and I felt like that was like a little tease building to further plans with those two. But who knows? It seems like everything's stacked right now.
Everyone's stacked on Roman Reigns. Even AJ with his serious face. Usually he wins a title. If you look at the storylines, AJ, when he's serious like this, wins a chip. From all the divisions he's been in, like when he's serious, AJ, he wins. So I mean, every storyline's hot right now, dude. You don't know who the fuck's gonna take that title from Roman. So I love that whole fatal four-way now.
Which is good, right? As a fan, it keeps you invested and want to watch because it is unpredictable. Yeah,
there's many multiverses of where it can go to, like many different endings, many different pathways are all intertwining. It's fucking awesome. And everyone's storyline, if I said, they all connect. Like Orton wants Reigns, Styles has cut the whole club, and he's serious about taking the title away from Reigns. And then you got fucking Mr. Who's on the skyrocket. He's rocket ship to the sky right now. So Fatal 4-Way, that's a pretty cool headliner. I mean, it's a good way to entertain for one pay-per-view. But Reigns should come out victorious, and then I think it should be Rumble, Rock versus Reigns at Rumble.
Well, that's where the Fatal 4-Way's happening.
Yeah, they can't do Rock vs. Reigns at the Royal Rumble. They're doing a Fatal 4-Way at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Reigns has a 15-minute break.
Oh, no, I mean, shit. I might have to, a triple threat?
Triple threat match, Cody, Rock, and Reigns?
Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult, huh? It's really compelling on what they're going to do with Reigns soon, because it's really tough to get Reigns into they just like put themselves in a pickle. Like, how are
It
they
would
gonna
have been
set this
fine
up?
if Rock didn't come in, but with Rock coming in, it just kind of throws everything to a loop.
Yep. It
Because
just like
they're
threw.
gonna want Rock to come in like as soon as possible and do that match. They're not just gonna
But
wait on him
but
and
they
tease
don't
it.
need him for the title. You know, like they don't need the title. They're just fighting
For
for
that
head of the
match?
table.
No, definitely they don't. They definitely don't. But
Or you
how
know
do
what
they
it
get the
could
title
do
off
is
Roman before Mania?
Rock just helps Rhodes wins, and then starts a feud with Reigns after Mania for head of the table type shit. I see
And a
that.
SummerSlam match, maybe.
You know, I see a feud
I'd be
going because
dragging it out a
it can't
long
be just
time.
one match for head of the table. They have to have a storyline for this with Jay and Jimmy and then everyone in it. Add other Usos, either Rikishi. Like this could be big. Like
Right.
it could be a whole tribal war.
First, they need to have a dinner of relevancy. They need to sit down at that and hash it out, and then build it from
Yeah,
there.
that's what Paul Heyman said. So right now, I mean, like we're in the point where Reigns is. If you watch SmackDown, he was brushing it off.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
like not
exactly.
giving a fuck. He's just
I
worrying
did
about
hear they
Another-
wanted.
what?
I
Another
was
route,
hearing that Rikishi was gonna that they wanted to bring in Rikishi to do some bloodline stuff.
He should.
another route that they could go that I heard from one of the many wrestling pages I listen to or watch. They could possibly go with Cody winning the belt at Elimination Chamber, and somehow maybe Rock costs him or Jey Uso costs Roman. Somebody costs Roman the belt, and then they could do a tag team match with Roman and maybe Solo versus Rock and Jay.
At WrestleMania?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna keep
that makes
Jay
sense.
away. I think Jay's gonna stay away from the bloodline right now. I think he's on his own little trip right now.
Right. Well, he's on Raw, right? So yeah, he's doing his own thing on Raw.
And he's got
Who
like
would've-
what? Isn't he like in a storyline with Kofi?
they kind of just started a de facto team.
Yeah.
Kind of didn't start off all that great.
No.
Didn't what's his face get a concussion?
Yep. Didn't she?
Yeah, I always get him mixed up with Ridge Holland just because they were like two groups.
Yeah,
with,
Kofi hit him with that drop kick out of the midair and
he just drops.
hit him straight on his face. It looked like he got hit smacked in his face, so he didn't brace himself on that ball and smacked his head, bam, right on that canvas. He was out. He was doing the Undertaker.
Yeah. Good job on the referee for calling the match and noticing.
Oh yeah, definitely. He saw that right away. Good job. Very good job.
That's I've seen a lot of criticism of the AEW. It was just that one John Moxley when he got dropped on his head, and then this was a not Tommy Dreamer, Big Stevie Cool. What's his name? Steven Richards.
Stevie
He had a
Richards.
criticism because he played like that whole match, and he pointed out some mistakes that he felt the referee had made because he felt like Moxley wasn't in good shape towards the end of the match, and you got to notice that and like have the wherewithal to call it. But yeah,
I don't think Mox would have let him call it.
right. Yeah, he's a psychopath.
I think Mox is that type that he was just like, fuck it, no. Fucking call it on the fly, but we're going to do this. We're not going to end the match.
Right.
Because that wasn't audible. Mox knew he couldn't go, so it was just like, hey, just pick me up again. Because that first driver, the ref didn't know Mox was hurt, and he didn't make the 3 count. I think Mox yelled at him like, no, make the fucking 3 count.
yeah. He hurt himself early in that match too, though, right?
Yeah, right in the beginning.
Yeah.
I saw that. He was a little loopy right there. Maybe first 5-10 minutes of the match.
Yeah, you can see it in his face. That's always a trip. You see that shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
So more big news coming out of WWE.
I mean, you guys jumped in with
we're gonna stick with WWE. We're not done with WWE and Raw yet. Not quite yet.
Right.
Kevin Dunn is gone. He's done.
Yeah, that's big news.
He is no longer with the WWE as of the 1st of this January.
He's gonna jump
Yeah,
ship.
you guys know Kevin Dunn was a big Vince McMahon supporter.
Yeah.
He was basically his right-hand man throughout 3 decades of wrestling now, WWE.
Good riddance.
I mean, there was some I was hearing that there was some contention there towards the end, just like some disagreements with some decisions and how they're being made or whatever.
A lot of people are happy he's gone. It's kind of like the same sentiment with Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
They're just happy he's not in charge anymore. He's not there running the reins, making the weird decisions that Vince McMahon makes.
Yeah, so it's like it really is a whole changing of the guards.
Mm-hmm. Good riddance. He's gonna go to AEW.
No, I don't think AEW would even take him. I think there's too many people that know how toxic he is. And I don't think the people in AEW, knowing that majority of their roster worked for WWE and probably under Kevin Dunn, I don't think they would let TK do that.
Yeah, exactly. He has a goofy looking face too.
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, he had put his notice in, I think, Christmas week, I heard.
Yeah.
And it's like right when TKO, right when they like merged, they wanted to do some like budget cuts. And that was like one of the first things that he kind of like didn't take kindly to or disagreed with. So I'm kind of indifferent to it. It's like, it's obviously I was like a fan of everything growing up. So I obviously like his work and Vince's direction for a certain amount of time when it was hot, but it's time for change, and Trips is doing a good job, so
he's too old.
Not a big loss. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the roster just seems a lot of people said that the morale is just way higher. People are happier. They're not walking on eggshells backstage anymore. The product seems to be getting better, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, the product has improved vastly since Triple H has taken over. Vince McMahon has not been in charge of creative anymore. Like, that's a big reason people were turning off from WWE and AEW was gaining so much traction for those first 3 years because WWE was such a shit show. Their storylines were crap. They were going nowhere. It was just self-sabotaging it. It was very boring to me.
Like,
so NXT I still watched because
like NXT was popping
17 and 18 and 19 were
like
going.
Trips was making NXT like the hottest shit ever, and then Vince would kill it. Like every single character that would come up would get murdered, and all of them are now on AEW. Like every fucking failed Triple H character from NXT is all now in AEW.
Yeah, pretty much.
And majority of the headliners are from Tripp's camp of NXT. So it's like, it was eventually going to happen, man.
Andrade may come back.
What's that, Casey?
I'm hearing Andrade. He's a former NXT, WWE, gone AEW, back to WWE. I mean, AEW's, they have a lot of talent that they're not using, so you could see a lot of that happening too. Like, I mean, where's Malachi Black?
I heard he might be coming back too.
He's actually hurt right now. He's been dealing with some personal injuries, so he's literally only doing trios and tag matches, and he's actually in a feud with FTR right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's him and Buddy, and they're trying to recruit FTR into the family, so to speak.
Where's the other dude?
Brody King, sorry. Brody Lee's dead, R.I.P. But Brody King, he just finished the Continental Classic. He was in that tournament, yeah. So he was doing that tournament.
He does more singles matches?
No, usually, I mean, they're all together in a trio, but, they threw Brody King into the tournament, and they made Malachi and Buddy the tag team. Usually it's Malachi and Brody, because they're Kings of the Black Throne. That's their tag team.
Okay.
So now they're just switching it up, because Brody was in the Continental, and he's kind of doing his own thing there.
Oh, okay.
They might be pushing towards a Brody-Daniel Garcia feud, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm kind of soured on Garcia.
Yeah, it seems like once he started doing that dancing gimmick, like he was a little more serious before he started dancing, and like it seems like that's just his shtick now, and he kind of stopped his momentum. Like he was starting to kind of like go up the card a little bit.
I thought they were gonna make him go with the Blackpool, and then they just didn't.
Right, he was with the JAS, right?
Yeah, Yeah, typical Jericho.
Jeez.
No, I want you for myself. He did that to Santana and Ortiz, man. He fucked them over by bringing them into the inner circle, and they couldn't even get any title matches. They should have been multi-time AEW tag team champions, but Jericho had to hold them back and bring them into his faction. Yes.
So what else happened on Raw?
Well, here's a statistic.
Oh yeah,
Drew McIntyre has now lost his 11th title match in a row.
Yeah, they could have got someone else instead of Drew for that.
Where do they go with
but
Drew McIntyre
sucks.
from here, man?
Isn't
He
he-
hasn't won shit.
Has he re-signed with them?
I don't know if he has or not.
They're building like a desperation with him. Like him losing over and over. He's gonna blow up soon.
You guys think he needs a faction, maybe?
Yeah.
It
I
seemed
mean-
like, yeah, like if he was in Judgment Day, that almost seemed like a good fit. But, yeah, I think he'd be like a good leader to a tough faction.
I think in due
You know who
time
they could take?
he'll be part of that.
I think they could split Butch and Tyler Bate away from Sheamus, move him
okay.
over to Raw, put him with Drew
Yeah.
Mac.
Because Butch is, like, before he teamed up with this new dude, it seemed like, yeah, he was, like, kind of lost not being in the... I mean, he has great matches, but wasn't set up in, like, any meaningful programs.
He needs to be
like,
Pete
go
Dunne,
anywhere.
bro. Fuck that Butch character.
Yeah, Butch.
He's fucking
mean,
That's a
Petey,
big
Petey,
we
bro.
man
got
change,
a-
right?
Yep.
That was a
least we
big
got
man
a-
change.
At least we got British Strong Style on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Yep.
cool.
BSS, baby. Debuted.
You know, they didn't call them British Strong Style.
No. But they brought it up, though.
Corey brought it up.
Yeah. So that's cool. I mean,
He
They're a
definitely needs
good
to go
tag
back
team,
to Pete
bro.
Dunne if he's
I
going
mean-
to team with him, though. Yeah.
they need something for Tyler
even
Bate,
said
so
Pete
it's
Dunne.
perfect. He said
They
Pete
even
Dunne?
said Butch is going through like a identity. No, they said Butch is going through identity crisis. So maybe they'll go back to Pete Dunne. I don't know why they haven't done it already.
I know Vince made him Butch. Fucking fucker.
That was a Vince cause. It's weird that Triple H hasn't gone back to Pete Dunne yet.
Like, you're now
Yeah, if
Butch.
If Max Dupree can go back to LA Knight, like right in front of everyone, it's wrestling. You know, he
Yeah.
would just be like, "I'm no longer Butch, I'm Pete Dunne," and then
Yeah.
Yeah, if he goes heel, he could him and Bate could turn on Sheamus, and then he could probably be like, he could cut a promo like, Butch was a name that Sheamus gave to me
right.
to be his little lackey and his underling or whatever, you know.
Isn't
I'm
Sheamus
nobody's
injured?
second. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
wasn't
I mean,
he wearing? He was wearing that like that outfit. Those over the strap over the shoulder and like the white shirt and then that hat, and then
I mean,
they
that's what-
ditched that for his
I mean, British Strong Style did dress like that, like the Hooligans did, like
right.
what
yeah,
Sheamus and them were doing. They're just called something else. If they called that shit British Strong Style in the beginning, it would have been badass. But Sheamus ain't British.
yeah. Right.
That's why
Exactly.
they're the brawling brutes.
You're fucking Irish. You'll fucking do none of it.
You know.
So that was day one. Was it a good overall
Yeah.
rating of day one?
Day one
Yeah, I
was
thought
good.
day one was pretty good. It was a
I
solid show.
will critique The Rock that some of the Wrestle Talk is a channel that I'll listen to, and they were criticizing how The Rock is like, he's great, but he's like cheesy now. Like he's like, there's nothing about his character, obviously because he's an actor now, but his character hasn't grown or changed or evolved. You know,
No.
like when he had like half the crowd saying you're what did he call him? Something douchebag? Day one
You're,
douchebag.
yeah.
Day one douchebag.
He
It's
just
like
changes it up with different words, you know. You're a asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
wrestling
just-
fans love the chants, right?
It's the
I mean, that's
typical
all Rock
Rock
is now.
shtick.
He's nostalgia
not
for
gonna
us
change
now.
it up.
He's
Yeah,
our
yeah,
Hogan,
pretty
bro.
much.
He's our
Yeah,
modern day
huge too.
Hogan. That's all he is now. He's gonna come in, do his shtick,
And he
dip
went over
the
his
fuck
time. He went
Did
over
he go
his
over his
segment
time?
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's what I heard. But it's The Rock,
Typical.
you know?
Yeah.
He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, huh?
No, not yet. He will be, of course.
Yeah, I mean that'll be a good one to watch when that happens. I wonder who inducts him. Maybe Vince. Maybe no. Vince inducted Undertaker. That's the only one he'll do. I missed a lot of Dynamite.
Oh, well, we got a debut on Dynamite. It wasn't the debut we were expecting, but it was a debut of a woman, Deonna Purrazzo from TNA or Impact Wrestling. Former WWE
knockout.
talent. Not a bad pickup, but not needle mover.
Right. So does she? Wasn't someone else like debuting in ring, and she interrupted that or something?
Oh yeah, it was Mariah May. It was her debut.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
she's
Mariah
a
May
former
had a
knockout.
match, and yeah, she's a former knockout. She's former knockouts champion. So I mean, she's got some name to her, but I was waiting for Mercedes Moné to come through, but that might be next week too, since they're going back to Jacksonville next week. I think they're going back to Daly's place next week, and it's their anniversary show, I think.
Oh, okay. Of like the first episode of Dynamite?
Yeah, I think we're going on 5 years.
No way.
5 years of AEW now.
That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah. I mean, financially they can still keep up with WWE, so it's good. Their story just sucks. They financially can keep up.
I just think Tony Khan needs to mature a little bit more. There was that the scrum where he was he had Tony Storm's little wig on his head.
Yeah, she gave it to him, and he's very much still wants to be one of the boys. Wants to be friends with everybody.
I think that's a problem. That's the problem. But yeah, there's some criticism of him explaining how AEW is like one of the safest places.
Oh my god,
to work.
I can't believe he said that.
And then the people were bringing it up. It's like, oh, but you feared for your life.
Yeah,
you feared for your life, bro.
You feared for your life. And how many injuries have we had in AEW already within the 5-year max? Like, you've had so many moments where it contradicts your statement. No, this is not the safest place to work at all.
Right? Yeah, and then was it Sammy Guevara and Andrade got into it, right?
Did they?
I heard there was a little backstage scuffle they had like a few years ago. Yeah, someone.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah, there's been a lot of backstage drama with AEW that we shouldn't know about.
Yeah,
exactly.
Don't
hear about.
Yeah, back in the days, man, they just used to fucking handle it in the locker room, without anyone knowing anything, and God forbid someone got stabbed. Yeah,
or on an airplane.
Exactly. Or on an airplane. Yeah, fucking shooting on an airplane.
I heard AEW is a bunch of bitches. Like, they're all whiny and crying, and a lot of like gossip girls. That's why their dirt comes out so fast. It's not like WWE's dirt. It's like hush hush. Like, look, fuck, who knew that fucking Paige was fucking Xavier Woods and the other dude? Who knew that Paige fucked like half the roster? We didn't know it until she got leaked.
Yeah.
You know, AEW is just a bunch of gossip girls, I heard. That's why Punk didn't like it.
So you think if Mercedes Moné goes there, would that lift up their women's division?
Their women's division isn't bad to begin with. It's just their booking. They have so much talent. They have Deonna Purrazzo is a great wrestler. She may not be a huge character or a huge name, but she's a great wrestler. Chris Statlander, Ruby Riott, Britt Baker. You've got Jamie Hayter. She's still injured. She could be coming back. You got Riho. You've got tons of talent on the roster. Paige
they're just not
don't bring up Paige. Don't bring up Paige. She sucks in the ring.
She's she's prestige.
She's a name, but
yeah.
But they've got a good roster. They just
she can still be used right.
Don't do anything with them. Yeah, they just don't do anything with them. They have like up until maybe a week or two ago, they had one segment for the women on each show. That was it.
Right.
Maybe one backstage segment and one match. I know Tony Khan said this year he wants to put a bigger focus on women's wrestling, so maybe they'll do a little bit better. But on the other hand, he did say that
characters
he even thinks that
the show, bro.
He wants to bring in tag belts for the women.
The women's wrestling and their characters cannot carry that show. That would be so sad.
Carrying the show,
it'll be boring.
They don't need to carry the show. The women don't even carry WWE's show, but it's just
they're
that
fucking
they
balanced.
need better
They have enough they have enough booking for both. It's balance.
Well,
And
that's the whole thing.
they
That's what
hold their
Tony Khan
own,
needs to
bro.
do. We need to see if Tony Khan can actually book the women right. So far, he has. He made it a point that he wants to book them better this year. So I'm willing to give it a chance and see. I'm not going to just shit all over him and say, fuck it. Tony Khan doesn't know how to book shit. If he's saying that he wants to make an effort to make the women better, give him a chance. See what happens. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I'll give it a chance.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, and they all got options. If with two, like if you don't make it in AEW, hopefully WWE shows interest in you. So
yeah,
AEW is just will be picked apart.
WWE might be picking up 2 new women's wrestlers. Very popular girl in Japan, Julia. She's finishing up with Japan, and she said before she comes to WWE, which is I guess is a pretty much guarantee since she already said it. She wants to better her English because she's not Japanese, but she grew up in Japan like after 1 year old, so she knows nothing but Japanese. So she said she wants to learn better English before she comes to WWE, so she's a more polished character.
Oh, okay. Kudos.
And then they've got Camille, who is an NWA, who was their longest reigning women's champion of recent memory. She's a really good talent. She reminds me kind of like a better China. She's got that build, but she can wrestle.
Okay.
So she's a big girl. I don't know how old Camille is. She's pretty young. She's not old at all.
Oh, okay.
She's probably like in her maybe mid to late 20s.
Cool. Do you think in the future, like if there's so much female talent, they get their own show?
I bet
you they could feature more. That'd
be great. I mean, I wish they did that with. I wish Total Divas was really a wrestling show instead of a stupid ass fucking reality show.
Reality show.
I mean, it still got them popular with the normal girls, but they have so many. They have so many fucking divas and wrestling women that they can have their own like NXT type show that they all can perform in.
I don't think it would put up the numbers they would want, though.
Nah, but it'll be on the streaming site, and it'll be good for the women. I mean, if you have like a shot like those, you have all those like Sunday and all those other ones. Give one to the girls so they can showcase more.
Here's a question: do you think women's wrestling is better than the WNBA?
Fuck
like comparably, like male wrestling and female wrestling.
Yes.
Like, yeah, exactly. No one watches WNBA.
Look, I mean, there's female wrestlers that hold their own merch. You know? So merch is like number one. If you can hold your own on merch, you're killing it in the wrestling game. And there's females there's females that are rocking that shit.
And it's not like they can't do the moves that the guys are doing. They do the dives, the fucking what's her face off the top of the cage with the trash can. It's like they're pulling off some.
In reality, like girls wrestling has evolved more than guys, anyways. Like girls came from tits and ass and rolling around in bra and panties.
Right.
To what they're doing now. So they've surpassed their thing, and in WWE, they're equals now. I mean, they're not even called divas; they're superstars.
Right.
They earned that shit.
You guys ever watch WoW?
I did watch WoW. Yeah,
a couple times.
I've only seen it. It's like they get actresses to like learn some moves, right? Because they're not authentic like pro wrestlers, right?
Some of them are.
What do you mean, the TV show WoW?
Yeah, not
Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, it's a newer version. Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. It's
because they all have like weird gimmicks, right?
Yeah, they all have really weird gimmicks. It's not
kind of
just
like new generation gimmicks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, everyone has a character, like a weird character. Like there's one girl, she's like a tiger or something like that, or an Amazonian. I don't know. It was a little too much.
Right.
A little too corny. But we have a new AEW World Champion as of World's End. Samoa Joe is the new champion. I called it. It was a little early, but I did call it.
And then MJF was working injured.
MJF, yeah. Torn labrum, I believe.
Yeah. I heard he'll be out for like a year, maybe.
If he has surgery, he could be out for a year.
Right.
And the
And then the
Devils,
devil,
Adam Cole.
the devil was revealed after, which no one was really shocked at, right? Like everyone was assuming.
Yeah, everybody pretty much figured out would be Adam Cole and the Kingdom and Wardlow. And they're now called the Undisputed Kingdom. Going back to the undisputed words now.
Yeah. Undisputed, unrivaled.
It's not bad. I mean, Wardlow's the odd man out, and it's interesting the promo that Adam Cole cut. You know, he said they want to go for gold, so they've already got the ROH tag titles, and they're gonna have Wardlow go to the world title. And Adam Cole said once Wardlow wins that title and I'm healthy, he's gonna relinquish it to me.
Right. So you think that'll be a point of contention at that time?
It should be, yeah. I mean, they got to do something with Wardlow again. They've gone and rehashed his story. Started off with MJF, turned on MJF, went on his own. Now he's in another faction. What are you guys doing with Wardlow? He was hot for a minute there with that whole Powerbomb symphony, and they just kind of took him off TV and took all his momentum away.
Yeah, he gave. Yeah, I saw. Like I think I've seen the most power bombs him give is like 10 to some jobber. I feel like,
that was getting over like crazy. People were chanting for the power bombs.
Yeah, I kind of felt like, man, are they killing this move? But I like seeing that move performed. Yeah, I wonder what Kevin Nash would be thinking, and all the Vader and Sid, all the old.
Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking about that. I was like, who just used a powerbomb? Roman did.
I like that move.
Did you guys watch NXT?
No.
No, I was like half asleep, half awake, so I missed.
I just caught that badass highlight that the LWO did with Carlito.
I saw that.
That shit was a nice spot. They
What'd they do?
It was they slingshotted that one guy into the air, and he was like, he landed on like a bunch of fools. It's a cool spot.
Was it? It was Joaquin. Was that Joaquin?
Yeah, wild.
Joaquin was standing on the middle rope, and they just slingshotted him up into the rest of the team that were in the entranceway, like the aisleway, and he got some crazy hang time.
Hell yeah! It looked good on like it was like a poster or some shit.
Right.
That was cool. I mean, and then Davenport against Valkyrie was pretty cool. Good match. Those two are tough. I like Valkyrie.
Who's the champion?
Valkyrie.
Who's the NXT Women's Champion? Is she the champion? Was she for the title?
Yeah, she because Davenport was the Iron Survivor, so she got to like go against Valkyrie. It was pretty good. There's a lot of good women coming up, man.
Who's that other? Isn't there an Asian woman who's God damn it, what's her name? She forget it. She was the one who knocked out Candice LeRae a few months ago. Yeah. What's she doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, nothing. She's kind of like lost in the fold in the main event.
They were doing that whole knockout angle with her, and then they just dropped it.
She got buried by Becky. She started a beef with Becky, and then Becky buried her before Nia Jax. I don't know. They need to do something with her. Yeah, Becky's kind of like. I mean, that's what's kind of cool. Like that Becky lost to Nia, and then like they interviewed her in the end, and all she said, "It's uphill from here, man." Like I like that about Becky. Like it was cool. So making her climb up the mountain again.
Yeah.
NXT was good. I mean, I think they're teasing the whole. They're just marinating. Trick and Mello.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like they're feud.
No, they're just kind of like they're back together again, but like they're like the main They're pushing Trick a little bit more into the main event over
But
there.
Mello is like kind of making things difficult for him, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's like calling the shots for Trick.
Yeah, I saw that. Like Trick was like, he was gonna get a match, and then Mello was like, yeah, you go do that match and put your title shot on the line. I'm like, what? What do you mean put my shot on the line? You get to call this shit now?
Yeah, it's cool. I like that whole little storyline that they're doing with those two. Because, I mean, it's eventually going to turn into them fighting each other, right?
Yeah, it has to. They've been marinating that, like you said, for the longest time now.
And that should be what Mello send off before he goes to the main roster, right? It should be.
Yeah, that should be his last feud, definitely. He should be putting over Trick before he goes to the main roster.
Yeah,
Right,
and I heard Braun
Good
in due time is already going up to the main roster. Braun. And did you hear him and Braun and Cora Jade have broken up?
Oh,
There's
really?
your chance, bro.
Yeah, man. Cora,
Go handle it. Slide in those DMs.
I love
Poor Brock.
Skater Girl. Skater Girl with big tits. I liked you with small tits. You didn't have to go big. That's cool though. I mean, I think now they're gonna like watch one of them's gonna blow the fuck up. If it's gonna be Cora Jade or Braun Breaker. I think they're high on both of them. Like, have a good career.
Oh, okay.
Because you know how like they have couples, and eventually when they break up, one of the couple like fucking blows up, and the other one kind of takes a shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like Enzo and Big Cash and Carmella. You know, like she dumped Big Cash, and Mella's money became hotter than hot, and look what happened to fucking Big Cash. He's on AEW as a
I forgot those
sidekick.
two were dating for a minute.
Yep. It's always
while they were doing the gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're together.
And then she went with Corey Graves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey Graves, like she was a homewrecker too. She broke up Corey Graves' marriage, and
Yep.
now he has a kid with Carmella. WWE baby, they be doing a lot of telenovelas. Just like Bray Wyatt, baby. Bray Wyatt left his wife too, right? For JoJo.
The announcer.
Mm-hmm.
Was she going to be a wrestler, or she was an announcer, right?
She just was gonna announce her. She ain't better than the one we have right now. I think she's the best
Ricochet's
one.
woman.
Don't
Samantha
say that.
Irvin.
Don't fucking say that, man.
I miss.
Those are all my women. Yeah, Samantha Irvin's passion.
Dolph Ziggler and Matt Riddle both showed up in Japan.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw Matt Riddle's.
Wasn't Dolph with his brother, the Nemeth?
Yeah,
they were both there, right?
Nick and Ryan.
Yeah, were they both Spirit Squad?
That's cool that they're. No, Ryan was. What was his name in NXT?
He was Ryan Nemeth.
Wasn't he? No, he wasn't. No, he was something else. In NXT, he had a different name in NXT. I thought he did.
Shit, what was his name? Wasn't he Pac's partner?
I don't know. No, he wasn't Pac's partner. That was somebody else.
Yeah, but that's cool that they're there.
They both debuted in Japan, and they're both going after titles too.
Yeah,
Riddle wants to go after the TV title, and Nick Nemeth wants to go over that new global title.
Matt Riddle has this like a cleaner look. He's ditching his bro gimmick from WWE. Like he's gonna be less goofy.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just a Gaijin thing, because Nick and his brother were kind of dressed the same. So I don't know if that's just them dressing up for Japan, or I don't know, because they're kind of dressed the same. But it could be cool if they all formed a stable in Japan.
A faction.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But Japan, I don't know what's going on in New Japan. It's kind of weird right now. They've made some weird decisions at their last pay-per-view. So they had Bullet Club War Dogs. They just got them brand new, like, custom junior tag belts. And they have Bullet Club side plates on them.
Oh,
they just introduced them the night before the pay-per-view. They lost them on the pay-per-view. So what was the point of putting custom plates on the belts if you're just going to have your team lose tonight
They look
after they
weak
get
too. The new Bullet Club looks weak.
Well, I mean, that happens a lot in wrestling, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's
Well-
move on to SmackDown now. We got
Yeah.
the very first opening match. Kevin Owens versus Santos Escobar to go on to win the tournament to face Logan Paul at the Royal Rumble for the U.S. title. Got a Logan Paul return as well on the show.
He's people are starting to think that like people outside of wrestling see Logan Paul as like his shine in the social media landscape is starting to dwindle. So I think in the future he's probably this is a good plan B for him. He'll probably start doing more wrestling because that's where more of his money's going to be made. Because I'm seeing online that. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I watch his podcast a lot. He's already committed to going full time to WWE.
Because
He's not even. He's not gonna box no more either. He's gonna just go straight full time WWE.
yeah, I mean, people don't even see him as like a good boxer. I mean, because his brother is a superior boxer, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, he's the one who fought Mayweather though.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
He
But
fought
his
big
brother
names.
thinks he's a better.
Wasn't exactly a fight though. It's more of an exhibition.
No, it wasn't
Mayweather Mayweather pretty
He
much
fought.
took it easy on him, bro. Mayweather did not
survived,
give it
I
all
mean,
it is.
you gotta
Mayweather
give
didn't
props.
give his
I mean,
all in that match,
You'd
bro.
still go. He still went in the ring with the fucking legend, bro.
I'm
still,
gonna give him props. Yeah, he went in there, but it wasn't a fucking. If that was a real boxing match, Mayweather would have smacked his ass up.
Nah, he did
would've
good.
survived.
I believe that.
Jake Paul's bigger too, though. He's way huge, and he looked like it was
the
a
sizes and
sparring
everything.
match. That's all it was. They sparred and made money.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
It was a sparring match. It wasn't a real fight. It was just a sparring match.
I mean,
Like if he wanted to, Pacquiao could have knocked him out.
who?
If Pacquiao could catch him,
I mean, maybe
the whole
yeah.
thing.
That's a lot of debate, bro. I mean, Pacquiao and Mayweather fought when Pacquiao was very old. Mayweather waited for him to get old. He didn't wait for him to fight. They didn't fight when he was in his peak, you know. He was about to retire already when Mayweather fought him. So,
Do you think Escobar losing the match? Do you think he loses any steam as a character?
nah,
no.
he's a
He's
heel.
a heel.
He can lose
He
these
just
matches.
gained a faction.
Yeah,
Oh
He
yeah,
gained
yeah.
two new guys. So, I mean, they could still
yeah, he's the new
continue
LWO.
on. They still,
Now
they
we
still
got
beef with
LWO
LWO.
versus
So,
LWO.
yep.
Right.
Latin violence.
Latin on Latin.
Brown on
violence.
brown.
Latinx.
Yeah.
Latinx.
Well, didn't they do that?
is-
Didn't they do that back then with TNA? Wasn't it like LAX before versus like the Luchadors?
They had like two different versions of LAX. They had the OG's LAX and they had the new LAX. So yeah, they had something similar. It was when
Well, this
Eddie
would be
Kingston
cool.
was in TNA. He had Santana and Ortiz on his side, and then you had Homicide and Conan and Hernandez on the other side.
Homicide.
Wait, speaking of Homicide, we got to watch them at Circle 6.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen Homicide wrestle. That's cool. You guys got to watch him wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Legit
fucking
Homicide's a legend. He's one of my favorite wrestlers.
Shout out to Circle 6 and Matthew Justice jumped off the balcony.
yeah,
That was
dude.
awesome. I mean, that's got to be how many feet you think that was?
Shit, like
Like, is that as tall as the Hell in a Cell? No,
No, Hell in a
I'd
Cell's
that's
say
like,
maybe
basically-
half of that.
half.
Half of Hell
Yeah.
in a Cell, because it's second story, bro. It's on the second floor.
it's like a
was
10-foot drop,
crazy.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking definitely,
15 feet?
double digits
15 feet, maybe.
because the cage, at least in '98, JR said it's supposed to be 16 feet high. So I was thinking that jump from the balcony, because like that's like the Mankind spot, fucking just a jump off of a tall surface onto a fucking table. It's such a staple in hardcore
Yeah.
wrestling. And then all the fans after, holy shit! holy shit. Like that chant in a smaller venue with like passionate cult-like fans. Obviously, it's like nice seeing that in a big stadium too, but it feels more intimate and more
Yeah.
way more rugged and raw when it's like a smaller show like that. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was real cool. It was very violent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does he win that match? Does he take
I don't think he wins because I think Austin Theory and the Aussie is gonna help.
They're gonna cause him? Yeah. They'll work
bet.
with, but yeah, that's
Because
a
they're
great
kind of
little.
they're like in a feud right now, right? With KO. Those
Yeah,
two.
and looks like they're throwing Cameron Grimes into it too now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
They ruined him.
Yeah, man. He was good as a fucking $1 million man type swag shit.
Yeah, he had such a good fucking character. To the moon.
So he's not in NXT anymore. He's on the main roster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
doing
just
shit.
he's
but
just
they're not
another
using him.
guy.
He's
Got
a
no character.
Yeah,
fucking character.
yeah, another one.
He's
That'll
just a
happen. I mean,
rando.
I think you're still gonna get that here and there. A few pieces of talent that slip.
Triple H was have to find a way to slide him back into his old character, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of damage control on Triple H right now. I think is doing damage control to what Vince fucked up. All the characters he messed up, everything like when Authors of Pain is back, Nia Jax's back, like everyone that Vince fucking trashed. That's why imagine if Swerve comes back now, he's gonna have a big pop in WWE because of what he's doing in AEW. Like he's just marinating it, bro. What he's doing in AEW, when Swerve is done, he's gonna be 3 times bigger in WWE.
Yeah, totally.
This is gonna be sick. And he's gonna be one of maybe the most charismatic black men other than The Rock. I see it. I fucking see it already. And AEW laid it out for him. Because fucking Trip is damage controlling, bro. Everything he worked for on NXT and got damaged by Vince is all making full circles. Every single character.
Yeah.
So hopefully, Grimes gets his old character. I mean, he could have brought that.
How do you feel about
which one?
How do you feel about the new Karrion Kross and that whole group? You think it's gonna be a success?
It better be
a good debut.
You're fucking taking out Bobby Lashley and the Primetime Players. You better be somebody.
Primetime Players? Say what?
And then Scarlett dyed her hair.
Get it right. Get it right. That's not the Primetime Players.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Players were who? That was Darren Young and
Titus.
What's his face, right? Titus.
Put some respect on the Street Profit's name.
It's funny.
Angelo Dawkins. Montez Ford. Damn, not every black team is the same.
Where the fuck did I come wrong with that?
God, they don't even look the same.
I know.
What
the fuck?
Dude, Darren Young. Do you guys realize Darren Young looks exactly like John Cena?
Yes. Yeah, he was the Black Cena, bro.
He was the Black Cena when he came in.
Same exact fucking facial features.
He was the sunburned Cena.
He doesn't look like him anymore so
much.
Like, now that he's gotten older, he doesn't really look like him anymore.
But yeah, at that time when he was younger.
Yeah,
it was nice to see Paul Ellering too.
Yeah, that guy doesn't look like he's even aged since the last time we saw him.
And that's like the OG manager, bro. Like Vince fucking trashed that guy, and he was perfect. Like
he didn't trash him. Vince didn't trash him. Vince did good with Paul Ellering. He had a great run.
He trashed Authors of Pain, and that was Paul Ellering's
Authors of Pain didn't get trashed. They got injured. So I didn't think he trashed them.
But he separated. They turned their back on him on their first
he
night.
didn't want to be on the road anymore. Apparently, he wanted to be off the road, so it was being too much. So
okay.
He's probably just going to be a TV talent now.
Yep.
I doubt he'll be doing any live events. Yeah, you don't need to have him in live events. There's no need.
He used to be the legit, he was the manager Road
From the
Warriors. Like
Yeah.
he would like book their flights,
He's the
take care of other
original
fucking
Mad Max, man.
yeah. Oh
He was
shit.
like
Those,
he was the fucking that Mad Max character, the bad guy, the leader.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's a beefy, fucking strong faction.
Yeah.
Cross and
Gold.
Author the Pain. Oh fuck.
You guys hearing any rumors of they're gonna bring tag titles to both Raw and SmackDown
They're gonna split them finally. I mean, the rumor that's been going on for a year
for like
plus.
a year and a
Yeah.
half?
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
think they should
Man,
split it.
I'm not gonna hold my breath. They've been talking about making new belts and bringing new belts and splitting the belts for
I
how
would like
long now?
a trios belt.
One of trios in WWE?
Yeah, WWE should jump onto trios
That'd be
swag.
different.
That or a mixed gender, like a guy-girl belt. That'd be cool.
I don't think WWE wants to do the mixed gender stuff.
I mean,
Not
they did a
anymore,
stupid
at least.
tournament. Remember they did a tournament
they
like
did, but they
years
didn't
back?
have the men and women fight each other.
No, that should be rules. Like, you know,
Mixed
should
tag
add more-
match rules, I think, is when the woman tags in. If the
The
man
guy-
tags in the woman, then the other woman has to come in.
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. Unless you just break that and let them
Maybe.
wrestle each other.
Yeah,
Right.
make it all chaos, man. Have the man beat up the woman. Remember Sable powerbombed Mark Marrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they you can have something like that, but then that killed Mark Marrow's he was
Yeah.
looked at as a
Mark
week
Barrow
after
wasn't
that.
going to be anything in
Mark
WWE.
Merrill got buried. Triple H buried that motherfucker. Took his valet.
Oh, shit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he did. Fuck, remember that. Oh, shit. Poor Mark Marrow. First he was
he was, but
Johnny B. Bad. He was the
he
wild
wasn't too bad as
cat.
a wild man.
Wild man, Mark Marrow.
I was getting like
corny as
Macho
fuck.
Man vibes when he was
That
the
was
wild
so
man.
corny. His wild
That
man
was
gimmick.
super corny.
Yeah. I think that was Steve Austin's first opponent on the King of the Ring in '96. So he
Dang,
beat
good
Mark
memory.
Marrow and then forget
Oh,
who
that'll be a
else.
cool video right there, Brock, to put up in our Instagram.
Oh, Steve Austin winning the King of the Ring? His
Yeah,
King
but
of the Ring
put a
coronation
but-
speech.
But put the highlight though of him going through every round with Jake the Snake.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
his busted lip.
Yeah, like you gotta show like Jake the Snake and then Triple H. I mean,
Sucks
Steve
you only get a
Austin
minute and a
and
half
then them.
for videos on Instagram.
I'll help you. I'll look for some.
It sucks. What else happened on SmackDown
We
before
had
the main
the
event?
triple threat. What was the ending?
It
Well,
was
really
before
good
we even
match,
get to
dude.
that, let's go with the women's match. Io Sky versus Michin was actually a really
Dude,
good
that-
match.
Very good
Oh yeah,
match.
she's a fighting champion.
I usually skip through like the women's matches. I'll watch like 5-10 minutes and then I'll just skip through the end. But that match kept my attention the entire way through. I thought that was a really solid match.
Yup.
Yeah, she's a fighting champion. She's like I've heard a comparison. She's like the Seth Rollins of the women's division.
I could see
She's
that.
good. Io Sky is like underrated, bro. She's badass.
She's very underrated. Yeah,
She's fucking
Good. She's
good.
not like big.
I think that that language barrier holds her back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a big
That-
barrier.
Same thing with Asuka. I mean, they're both good, but
Yeah,
all the Asian chicks are good.
Asuka,
the one that looks hot is Io. Is it?
Kyrie,
Huh? The pirate one.
Kyrie.
Yeah, she looks hot now, bro. She's all like cosplay looking, bro. God damn. She can get some
She
of
speaks
this.
a little bit better. She speaks a little bit better English.
Is
I
she?
think,
She's better, right? Is she the
anyone
better
else,
speaking one? But she's quiet. They don't even let her speak.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like her role.
Yeah,
She's looking like
it's nice
the
to
leader
see
now,
Meech.
huh?
Oh, Damage Control.
And then EO, because EO, and there was a segment where, they're trying to make, how Bailey's all being shot caller, but EO says something to Dakota.
Oh,
And EO says, oh, you need to go deal with that. You gotta go deal with.
Yeah, because Bailey was saying she's gonna win the Rumble and go on to beat Rhea, and then Bianca comes up and is like, "Nope, I'm going to the Rumble and I'm winning it." And
And I'm
they all
beating
just
you.
like,
Like,
hey,
he's
go
the big
deal with
Eo.
that. And, yeah, they all left her again.
Yeah.
She's trying so hard. I like that. She's trying so hard to be the de facto leader. I've got a plan. You are going to be champion. You're going to be champion. You're going to be champion. I'm going to be champion. And they're all like, yeah, just go handle your business. We're going to go over here now.
Yeah. I like how they're leading that off. They're gonna build up a great face turn for Bailey.
They're definitely doing better with their long-term storyline telling.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're staying with it. They're not just ending.
Pretty predicted that was going to happen at War Games.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was going to happen right away.
So it's pretty nice that
like
they're.
seeing it.
It's nice that they're marinating it. They're not just pulling the trigger on it just to get it out of the way.
Right.
Yep. All of it's pretty good.
And then we finally got our main event, that triple threat.
Oh,
yeah,
that was a good match, man. Even though it ended that way, I liked how it ended, but I wouldn't know who would win because that was such a good match.
Yeah. It was a premium live event quality match, I think.
Yeah, that was a good pay-per-view type match with LA Knight. He got busted open too off that fucking that move from AJ.
Yeah.
That 450.
He apologized after.
I didn't even think it looked that bad. I watched it back. I was like, where did he get hit? But it must have been his knee must have just hit him in the head.
It was it the frog splash from the rope?
No, it was the 450 rope, right? From the rope.
Oh, 450.
Yeah, it was the 450. Yeah, I think his knee fucking hit him
I love
in the
fucking
head,
Mad AJ, bro. Open. Mad AJ brings it.
Yeah, dark and brooding AJ.
Fuck yeah, he brings the best moves when he's angry as fuck.
So that's what Ernest was saying. Since he's on his own and he's serious, it looks like a title. Is it?
Yeah, he usually wins when he's by himself like this. So
he was gonna do a flying forearm, and Orton caught him in RKO. That was nice. Nice spot. Yeah, there was always all these counters.
Fuck yeah.
No one had the.
It was playing like a video game with everyone knowing what to do and shit. It was awesome. Everyone reversing everyone's shit.
And I want to be in the back when they're coming up with the match and see how that process plays out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Fatal 4-Way. That Fatal 4-Way is gonna be fun.
So Nick Aldis is really asserting his authority on
He's good.
The Bloodline.
I like that ending. I liked how the Bloodline came out and just destroyed everybody.
Yeah, I love how Roman Reigns, he's trying to be a bully. Roman Reigns trying to be a bully, but Aldis still got the last word in the end. Like you're gonna fuck up my show?
Heyman's
all right,
reaction.
I got you.
And then Paul Heyman was scared and nervous.
So good with his facials.
Bro, you gotta get
pro. He doesn't even have to talk.
Paul Heyman is a god, bro. Look how long he's been in the in the business. He's been there since the Stone Cold times in ECW.
Bro, he's been there before that. He started off as a photographer in territory days.
Yeah, but he's carried so many good players though, managing them. He's managed so many fucking badass people.
WCW, ECW.
So many dope factions he's been in. Dangerous Alliance.
Managed Mark Calloway. Yeah, so he had the Dangerous Alliance, but he managed Mark Calloway, right?
Mean Mark Calloway. Well, Mean Mark Callis.
Mean Mark Callis, right. The Undertaker.
Yeah.
He, like I said, he was responsible for Stone Cold finding his voice and finding his true, authentic character, his potential. Being with Brock early in his career.
ECW a platform.
Yeah, all of ECW, advocate for Punk. And then now what he's doing with Reigns, he's connected to a lot of the top echelon guys to step foot in wrestling.
His only failure was
had very
Kurt
few
Hennig's
L's.
son.
And Claudio.
Claudio
wasn't he with the
Claudio had a good run.
As a Heyman
better
guy?
than Kurt Hennig.
Curtis Axel.
Curtis
That
Axel.
was Curtis Axel. That was awful. I feel
that was remember when Ryback was a Heyman guy too.
Yeah, but Ryback actually got a pop and got some main event in him. You know, It's not bad. I mean, he had a little run. Kurt Axel got shit.
Not as a Paul Heyman guy. Not when he was a Paul
Right,
Heyman
yeah.
guy. He was a jobber with a Paul Heyman guy.
Who?
He's so irrelevant now. Right back, right?
Yeah, but he'll still, if he showed up in WWE, people will still do Feed Me More, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like such an easy. I mean, he had a cool song. I like the song and the catchphrase, but just his character, like he keeps like
whack.
tweeting and shit.
Yeah, and they tried. Paul Heyman tried, but, you know.
Yeah, kudos for trying. Yeah.
Yeah, he tried.
He's
I
the
mean,
new
he got
Goldberg.
him over. Huh? He was a wannabe Goldberg, but
Yeah, he's the new Goldberg of our time.
yeah, he was horrible.
Have you heard any rumors that Goldberg's going to sign with AEW?
Oh God, Goldberg wants his last match so bad. He wants to
He's
be
gonna
so
kill
relevant.
people, and
so
oh my
much.
God, I guarantee he'll injure people.
He wants to be Sting's last match.
Oh, he's gonna kill
does?
Sting.
Yeah, he wants to be Sting's last match.
He's gonna break his neck.
He's like, he's pissed. He's pissed because he said Vince McMahon didn't give him a retirement match. So it's like, what the fuck? Vince McMahon made your career again.
Right?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Goldberg had a good ass match. He got a title.
I thought his retirement match was going to be when he lost to Lesnar at WrestleMania.
He never officially retired. He said he wants a retirement match, and Vince never gave it to him.
But Vince gave him a title for his kids to watch him win. Like, he got to win a fucking title.
He had a title.
What else does he want? Greedy
and
fucker.
His son had a spot too. His son got choked out by Bobby Lashley, right?
Yeah.
He fucking ruined Bray Wyatt's character.
Yeah.
He fucked up fucking The Fiend. He
there was
destroyed
two
the
things.
Fiend. Motherfucker.
There was two things that destroyed. There was that, and then that Hell in a Cell match with Rollins. That killed Fiend character. But he was still over. That's funny shit.
Fucking Goldberg, what else you want? You got a title for your son to watch. You don't even deserve that title win. He got slid into the fucking title picture. He fucking cut so much people for that shit. He cut Bobby Lashley. That should have been Bobby Lashley against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, Bobby Lashley wasn't in the company at the time. 2017. Yeah, that was the one in Orlando.
He signed after, right?
Yeah. If he's in Lesnar earlier.
I think if Lesnar never left for MMA, he would have had Roman Reigns' record right now.
He would have what?
Roman Reigns' record.
Yeah.
You would have I bet you
potentially.
Right? Because no one could beat Brock, really. Fuck.
Yeah, they were building the company around him for sure. But he was like doing pills and drinking a lot. He says he doesn't even remember like his first initial run. So it's probably good for him that he left and came back the way he did. Because he came back a bigger star.
Yeah.
Is he going to be in the Rumble?
Who, Brock?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about Brock lately.
I bet you'll be like a
maybe a surprise entrant.
Like a surprise.
So yeah, I'm hearing that Matt Cardona's gonna make an appearance too.
That'd be dope. Potentially, but if he's Matt Cardona, I don't want him to go back to Zack Ryder. He already said. Yeah, he said he doesn't want to go back. If he goes back, he's not going back as Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder. Remember, Kane killed Zack Ryder. He
threw him off the stage.
He wheeled him off the stage.
He got cucked by
Matt Cardona needs to come back as normal though. No Zack Ryder shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's made such a great name for himself on the indies now. Leaving WWE was the best thing for him ever.
Yeah. Remember he won the IC title, that ladder match?
Yep,
I think
and
at
then
32.
He lost it the next night. That was ridiculous.
Well, I mean, he got his Mania spot, and him and his dad in the ring. That was cool.
Yeah, and he got to have his photo with Razor.
Right off him.
He got his Mania moment, so I'm sure he's happy, but still, I'm sure he would have loved to have that longer.
Yeah, he's got some, they all do. All these guys have, like, shit on their bucket list, but it's only a few, get to that top echelon. I was going to say, I'm also hearing that there's a forbidden door, like, either, WWE's going to be, having some, like, either people from TNA or a Japan promotion come in.
I think they've got a good thing with All Japan. And now
Okay.
TNA is actually going to be streaming on Endeavor.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
that's interesting. So they might be doing something. If they do something, I would like for them to just share talent, not like a takeover. Don't take over TNA. Don't make its own brand. Keep it as its own show. You guys can do cross promotion talent every now and then. That's cool, but
Yeah.
don't take it over and make it your own show. Don't make it WWE TNA.
Yeah, like they did with ECW,
Yeah,
right?
they don't need to do that. Keep it as its own. Maybe keep it as like a feeder system for people who want to come up to WWE. But that's cool. But with Tanahashi becoming the president, because their old president apparently was kind of like a Vince McMahon, but less into wrestling. He didn't have a mind for wrestling. He wasn't a wrestling fan.
Oh.
And apparently he had a lot of heat on him in backstage. So
Oh,
they
no
didn't
way.
like the old president. With Tanahashi being the new president, WWE might be making a move to get some, something going with New Japan.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
That sounds...
That'd be good for
Yeah,
New
that'd
Japan.
be different.
They haven't had anything with New
Right,
Japan
right.
in fucking eons. Jesus.
I think it'd be good for
TNA
wrestling.
TNA's about to pop off, bro.
Yeah, TNA is coming back. They're starting tomorrow. They're unveiling all their new belts each day.
Oh, no way.
Can't wait. You better put a feature on that, Brock.
Oh yeah.
What is
You're
it,
the
like
belt man.
they're rolling out like one belt a day or something?
Yeah, one new belt today for TNA.
How exciting. That's another...
Money
think-
to invest in.
No, Hammerstone's going to TNA.
Right.
He's going to be facing Josh Alexander at Hard to Kill.
Cool.
So they're
I think I'm gonna start watching
TNA
TNA.
might be onto something. TNA has a chance to make themselves better and right all the
I
wrongs.
like the promo that the owner did.
Yeah, they got fucked over by Dixie Carter and Smashing Pumpkin, Billy Corgan, and Anthem.
Yeah,
they were doing so
Corgan
good
was
until
another-
Hogan and Bischoff came in too. They ruined it. They just made it.
Corgan was starting off
They
good.
just made
and
it
he ruined it.
WCW buddies. You.
Yeah.
They just brought all their friends in and put them in the main events.
There
Fucking
was
Corgan even tried. I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, Corgan tried to bring it back and he couldn't because Dixie was holding on to it. And now
That's
he
cool.
runs NWA and it's really not doing shit.
Who, Corgan?
Yeah, Corgan runs NWA.
Oh shit.
I mean, that last pay-per-view kind of killed... that cocaine spot kind of killed their momentum,
They're
right?
supposed to have a TV show, yeah. They're supposed to be on TV. And now they got shut down to streaming because of that spot. That was so stupid. I don't know what he was thinking. I guess supposedly
Yeah.
they were told that was only going to be shown. It wasn't going to be shown to sponsors. That was what. So it wasn't going to be shown to any sponsors or any network execs. They weren't going to watch the show. They didn't care about it. So they wanted to do
but they did
something
watch.
edgy, and they ended up watching it.
They're trying to get edgy, bro.
Yeah.
But it's still good for wrestling to have, if TNA does start doing better, to have like a third company out there that's getting eyes and attention on it.
Yeah, we need a third company to come up a little bit.
They might compete with AEW, bro. I think so. They could.
I would hope so. You think we're entering another golden era of professional wrestling?
Yeah, we're in it, bro. This is the new Attitude Era. It's
So
the wrestling era.
Well, I've heard someone refer to it as everyone comes up with different names. I forgot, but
I mean,
apparently there was a reality era. Do
Yeah.
you guys know what that one is?
that was the Miz and CM Punk,
That
Okay,
was
so
with the
what-
authority.
the total divas,
Authority.
the NXTs.
So that'd be like 13, 14,
Yeah.
15.
That's
Yeah.
when they cut that whole promo of, we know what you want and we're gonna listen to you from now on and we're gonna
Oh,
make
yeah,
all
the-
these changes. Nothing
Yeah,
fucking happened.
Didn't do shit.
and that's when they like to try to forget about the whole Mark shit. Like trying to act like wrestling's all fake and shit. Like we'll listen to you. I know you guys know the backstories of
they tried
behind the scenes
to
shit.
bring kayfabe out into the open.
Yeah, like they killed kayfabe the year kayfabe died.
Well, I think kayfabe died the year Vince McMahon came on and said, "I know what you guys want. You want real storylines." When the Attitude Era started, Vince McMahon killed kayfabe right there.
Yeah, true.
There's been these moments throughout time where a little bit more of kayfabe starts to go away. I think it was either New Jersey, the Vince McMahon came out and said that wrestling is not a legit sport, so that they didn't have to be regulated, like boxing. So that,
They shouldn't, dude. It's entertainment. They should be able to be roided out. Fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
Let them
But
be
a lot-
jacked the fuck out, dude. What the fuck? This ain't no real competition. This is a goddamn show, nigga. This is like
Right.
HBO. It's like HBO. It's like, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Let Rock be. Look at The Rock and Randy Orton. You know they're juicing right now. They're fucking huge.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
larger
big
than
as
life
fuck.
characters.
Fuck, they look big as fuck.
Yeah, LA Knight kind of looked like standing
Small.
next to Orton. He looked tiny next to Orton.
Orton.
AJ bulked the fuck up though.
Yeah.
AJ got.
I mean, in all fairness, all three of them had a decent amount of muscle on them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Orton is-
AJ bulked up too.
Yeah. AJ's on those good PEDs right now.
Yeah, you just got to do the proper
Dude,
cycles. That
You
way,
see
when
a
you get
picture of AJ's daughter?
No.
no, is she buff?
Oh no, sorry. Randy Orton's daughter. He's fucking tall as like all the divas already. Like, and she's like only 13 or some shit.
Damn.
So she might be a diva
Say
soon.
Brocstarr.
future superstar right there. Oh my
You've-
god, that's scary.
Orton's kids. He has a lot of kids. So I mean, he might have a wrestling family.
Didn't Brockstarr break some sort of
Oh
shot
my
put
god,
record?
bro, that's the future WWE legend right now. She looks scary. Look like a guy, bro. She looks like the new China.
Yeah, she'll use the F5.
How the fuck? That's Deborah's daughter. She didn't get nothing of Deborah.
Deborah.
What the fuck?
No, not Deborah. Sable.
Oh yeah, Sable. Sorry, Deborah. Sable.
Deborah.
That's an honest mistake.
Hey, they
Reyna.
look alike. Sable, Deborah.
Hey, yo,
The
speaking of the
former
F5,
Reigning-
Oh yeah, sorry, Deborah's Stone Cold's wife.
Yeah, he beat her.
speaking of the
He
F5,
beat-
Cross's new move is kind of similar to an F5. I liked it.
Oh fuck yeah! It's like a F5 cutter. Like
I liked it.
looked
It's
like
like
it was-
he starts off in a
he
pump
cut it in
handle,
the head.
then he gets
Yeah,
you up
yeah,
into
yeah.
like a body slam position.
Yeah,
It's like a reverse BFT.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like the setup too. It was like, oh, you don't just pick him up for a body slam. You got the pump handle to add a little oomph to it.
Yeah.
Do you like him with hair?
Yeah, I like him with hair. I like the look.
He's got good wrestling hair.
Yeah,
He can talk, bro. They're not letting him talk. He's a good mic guy.
he's too like broody with his promos.
He's well, like when he breaks character
Oh, I
and
know,
becomes
yeah.
normal, he's funny.
Yeah,
He's like he's a character. He's versatile.
he does a good Jesse Ventura impression.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
It's just funny.
Him
We
and
gotta put that up in IG too.
Uh,
The Karrion Kross, Jesse Ventura.
him and Will Sasso. Have you heard Will Sasso's?
Austin impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a
That's just
show.
funny.
It's where a computer. It's like an AI or fans send it into him. They come up with scenarios of like celebrities in these stupid situations, and he did one of like Stone Cold was reading off. He was like advertising like these light bulbs or something. He's like, I guarantee you these light bulbs, they're the best damn light bulbs out there. They'll light up your whole goddamn backyard. All you gotta do is a pretty funny concept for a podcast. But yeah, Karrion Kross had a pretty good Jesse. I heard that he's gonna go for the U.S. title in the future.
Cross.
He needs to.
Yeah.
They do shit with him. He's been like marinating in the background forever.
Yeah.
That's another one that Vince. That's another one that Vince fucking destroyed, giving him a helmet.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Remember the Ascension?
Yes. They were
They were
like-
good at
dope in
NXT, bro. Fuck. They
And
were
then
so good in NXT.
They didn't have any that. Then it all just went away when they came on the main roster, right?
Yeah, didn't do.
I like their faction with
I remember
Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cosmic Wasteland.
Was yeah, that was. I vaguely remember that.
I like that version of Stardust when he was a heel.
Kind of like the Joker, like a crazy.
Oh, with Cody?
Yeah.
When he had his faction with Ascension?
Uh-huh.
The Cosmic Wasteland?
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. Cody's a G, bro. Like, I think Cody right now, Tripp has been focusing on him so much that he's had the best storylines ever since coming back. Like, best feuds. He's feud with Brock Lesnar. Now he's brought up Nakamura now with a nice ass feud. Like, he had a Seth Rollins feud. He had the Roman Reigns. Who else did he feud with? Did he feud with KO before?
No. KO was
No, it
face
was.
when he came in. Those have been his feuds.
No, he was.
Roman, it's been Seth, Roman, and then Nakamura,
Brock.
Those have been his feuds. All high profile
And
feuds.
Seth.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
Mhm.
He's been carrying the fucking company on his back with the storylines.
Although he didn't do much this past Monday. They just brought him out and he cut a promo, and seemed like some filler time. But yeah, no, I would be very disappointed if Cody doesn't finish his damn story at WrestleMania against Reigns.
Who even brought it up? Didn't like Paul Heyman kind of like this guy is trying to finish his story? Like he said it on SmackDown. He made a comment about it. Like Cody
everyone's
is still trying to finish his story.
Yeah, I mean, even Punk is using that. Like he's saying that he's not gonna finish his story. It's just gonna be a
continuation.
Start of something. Yeah, the beginning of it.
Everyone's stealing from Cody, dude.
I'd like to see a feud between Cody and what's his face, Drew McIntyre, because I mean they both left the company and changed their look, and then came back and got main event status. I think they could do I'd like to see them work together.
They're burying Drew big time. Hopefully, it's a payoff for something to blow up. Make him into like an ultimate heel,
Like he
or
loses
something.
his mind.
Yeah, make him into like lose his mind into like a more brutal character. Something, bro. Like they can't do him dirty like this and keep losing.
I just saw the clip and when he kicked out Brock Lesnar in the 2020 Royal Rumble. Ricochet had like come off the top rope, and because it was Lesnar and Drew were having like a face off, and then Ricochet jumped off the top rope and hit Lesnar, and then Drew gave him a Claymore, bumped him right over the top. And that was before their WrestleMania match in front of no one.
Ricochet always flirted. Hey, Ricochet always flirted with the top tier players, huh?
Yeah. He's always in there with some main event dudes doing a big spot.
You think they'll ever give him a break? He deserves it, bro. I think he needs it once at least to become like a new Ray.
If they gave Kofi a run, like if he's in, it just depends on like how long he's in the company. I guess I think it would be a long time before they do that.
I mean, shit, he's been with us for a pretty long time now. I mean, he came from where, the MTV Underground show?
Lucha Underground.
Prince Puma?
Came from the Indies first,
okay.
like PWG.
Where? PWG, right? Yeah, see, so he's kind of a lifer, don't you think?
Oh, he's definitely staying with WWE unless they get rid of him.
No, I think
if they get rid of him, he'll be like a champion in another place.
He'll go to TNA, be best in TNA or Japan.
Or Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor is no. You can stay out of Ring of Honor. I don't care for Ring of Honor right now. It's just AEW light, basically. I mean, there's nothing to differentiate Ring of Honor from AEW right now, except for different titles and maybe a different roster.
It feels the same, huh? When you because I've seen just a few. I don't watch a whole lot of ROH. I'll see clips, but it does feel like the same.
It's the same like production and everything, you know. It doesn't really feel like a different.
They killed it. ROH had their own type of feel back then.
Yeah, they had that very very gritty indie feel with big talent coming up. Yeah.
They killed that. That was such ROH.
They should have gone with more up and coming like indie talent like they did back then.
Mm-hmm. Like ROH should have been like the proving ground for AEW.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
Well, guys, we're going on an hour and a half here. I think we've
Hell
talked
yeah.
about a lot this episode here.
Episode 1, baby, first of the year.
First week. Yeah, a lot happened. So
Season 2, episode
Yeah.
1.
Right, season 2.
Season 2, episode 1. Well, I guess we gotta cut this bitch off.
All right. Well, that's
And
it.
I want to thank all the followers on the Instagram page.
Yeah, thanks for the
Motherfucker.
follows.
That's an applause for all the followers. Thank you for following us. Road to 2K, bitch.
And thank you for listening. Keep listening. Keep tuning in for more.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next
All right,
episode.
guys.
It's been fun.
Till
All
the
right.
next one, guys. Till the next one.
Peace out.
Peace out, junkies.